What's going on, guys? This is Bruce Matson, your host of the show, and we're sticking with the True Freshman series, and I have another 4-star running back I want to talk about. It's LJ Johnson, running back for Texas A&M, and I believe they got a good one, a good prospect that they have for their farm system, and I'm excited to see how his career will end up with the Aggies. But let's take a look at his 247 Sports player profile to get a better look at what he is. Alright guys, we're on his player profile page. As you see, he's a 4-star athlete, 5'10", 204 pounds, so he has some size. I imagine he'll put on a little bit more weight at Texas A&M. For 247 Sports composite rankings, he's ranked 5th among all running backs, 3rd with the regular rankings, 9th among all players from Texas. Texas is a major pipeline state, so that's pretty high up there. Let's see who was interested in his services when it comes to these college teams. First thing we see is Alabama at the top, so they're after everybody. Texas A&M, obviously, bevy of Power 5 schools. Some ancillary jabronis, Florida International, Houston, the southern states because he's from Texas, obviously. Michigan, Ohio State's in there, Oklahoma, Penn State, all the big dogs wanted him. That we're going to see that with every single running back prospect, wide receiver prospect, quarterback. The high-end guys, everybody's going to want them. It's just obvious. I don't know why I keep looking at it, but it's always interesting to see who was really wanting this player. We do have some athletic specs on this guy. 4.42, 40-yard dash at the opening. Really good for a guy over 200 pounds. From the high school level, these numbers change drastically for some of these players when it comes to the NFL scouting combine compared to their high school days. Think about Justin Jefferson. He ran 4.88s and then ran the 4.4s for NFL combine. So this is a good speed for him. Usually you see guys run 4.5, 4.6 range at the high school level. 4.42 is pretty good. The vertical is decent. It's not elite level. It's not up there with some of the top guys, especially those top wide receivers. It's not 37, 38. It's not in the 40s. 34 inches. Kind of on the lower end, but it's not abysmal. We see guys lower than that. I'll take a 34-inch vertical. He does have some burst, and that will allow him to get to the hole and through it. So it's good enough to get done. They have him as a second-round projection here, and compared to Jonathan Stewart. Jonathan Stewart was a decent athlete, good size coming out of college. I'm excited to see what he'll be here in the next few years. And let's see here. And his stats. We got his stats here. Mega producer. Over 1,000 yards over the last 3 seasons. 20 touchdowns in 2020, 37 in 2019, and 20 in 2018. Has a little bit of production as a receiver out of the backfield. And 1,900 yards in 2019. COVID might have did something for that production. I'm not for sure in 2020. I don't know how many games he was in. But overall, everything looks good. Everything looks outstanding from my standpoint here. I like the production. Athletic metrics look good. 4-star rating's good. Size is really good. He's already got the size to compete at the college level and good enough size for the NFL level. And we know he's going to put on some more weight going forward. I can see him being 210, 220, somewhere around that range. We know he's going to put on at least a few LBs between now and his junior season, senior season, however long he wants to be in the college level. But overall, everything looks good. Let's take a look at the tape here. Let's see what we can see. All right, guys. I got his highlight film pulled up. What I want you to really focus on this video for LJ Johnson is his contact balance, how he runs between the tackles. He's more of a pounder compared to some of the other running backs we looked at. He also moves laterally very well for his size. I like how he can move side to side to make those cuts for a guy over 200 pounds. So let's take a look at what we got with LJ Johnson. Here's him taking the carry. Sees the hole. Boom. Puts that guy on his back. Rolls him over a little bit. And here's him just running through the hole. I got a little pop up here. Get that out of here. Seeing the edge. He's got a little bit of speed. He's not the fastest guy. He's not as fast as Travion Henderson, but he can pull away a little bit. Nothing drastic. Catches the ball. Let's see what he can do here. Gets in the open field. Sees everything well. Makes everything look easy. Through the tackles well. Like, look at him. Contact balance. Shrugging off dudes. Throwing them to the ground. Good little stiff arm there. And just gets into the end zone. Here he is. That little crease. He finds it. He finds that little crease. And he's on his way. Good little hole to run through. Hits the sideline. Easy play. Makes it look easy. Look at him. He's very good running through short spaces. Yeah, he can move laterally well. Another run where he's running through a tight crease. You got to have good vision for that. A good feel. You got to trust your blockers. That's something we're not seeing from a lot of these runners. Mainly because they don't have the opportunity of that. A little different here. You see him stalling out a little bit, but he's also operating through a little bit of a trash down the field. So I really want him to unhitch the wagon a little bit more. I really want a little bit more speed, though. Yeah, I feel like he stalls out a little bit later down the play. But I love how he maneuvers through trash. I could see him being good at least at the college level. Just running through the line of scrimmage, just seeing the hole, breaking down guys in the open field, using that stiff arm. He loves that stiff arm, and he's damn good at it. Good approach to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't rush things. Sees things quick. All right, guys, let's recap what we saw from LJ Johnson. This guy runs between the tackles really well. Probably better than some of the other running backs that we looked at on this channel. However, he's had more opportunities to do that in his highlight film. I like how he moves laterally. I like his approach to the line of scrimmage. He has a good feel of what's going on. He runs hard with good contact balance, has a good stiff arm. He's very physical. I wish he had more long speed. When he's 50, 60 yards downfield, he stalls out a little bit compared to some of the other top-end runners, but he does have some speed. He's fast enough to get the job done. I just wish he had that little bit more kick, just a little bit more. But all in all, very good runner. You saw him catch the ball in the backfield a little bit, but he's not going to be the guy that you're going to split out wide a lot. This guy's going to pound it between the middle, through the tackles, get the edge a little bit, and break guys down in the open field with his lateral ability. All in all, Texas A&M's got themselves a good running back. Once Isaiah Spiller's gone and they need another guy to carry the load between the tackles, LJ Johnson could be the guy for them. He is in the farm system for Texas A&M, so let's see what happens with this guy. 4-star prospect, has a lot of potential. We could be seeing him play on Sundays here in the next few years. I want to thank you for watching the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out, and I'll catch you next time.